Dearly beloved, we have gathered here today to celebrate the wonder that is Prince. He was the epitome of pop culture royalty, the pioneer of new music, a prolific singer and songwriter, a multi-instrumentalist, a record producer, an actor, and more. He was, as LA Times writers put it, our first post-everything pop star, a figure who transcended categories of genre, race, gender, and commercial appeal. Prince's career, spanning 4 decades, overflowed with iconic outfits, copious amounts of charm, unmissable stage presence, and bottomless talent. Guitar, drums, bass, keyboard, you name it, he played it. Add to that an impossibly wide vocal range reaching up to falsetto and down to baritone, and music was truly his plaything, which is perhaps how he so comfortably morphed, advanced, and pioneered genres, including the famous Minneapolis sound which mixes funk, rock, synth-pop, and new wave. He wrote his first song when he was 7, and went platinum when he was just 18, racking up too many accolades to count throughout his life and selling over 100 million records worldwide. After releasing 39 studio albums, you'd think his career would be put to rest, but his life was taken too soon, and no one was ready. The impact Prince has had on culture is obvious in his championing of androgynous and extravagant fashion, his prolific discography, and his eclectic work, but nothing proves just how embedded he is in our love of music as the songs he gave away. Prince is unlike most royalty in that he loved to share his wealth. Apparently it wasn't enough to have inspired several generations and diversified the musical landscape. He also wrote numerous songs for his fellow artists and allowed his music to be covered by other performers as well, songs which climbed the charts, some for which he even used a pen name. Check out the gallery to see the surprising hit songs you likely had no idea were written by Prince. Prince originally released his version of this song, called How Come You Don't Call Me Anymore, as a B-side to his 1982 hit single, 1999. Alicia Keys covered the track on her 2001 debut album, Songs in a Minor. Prince had actually written this song for a girl group he put together, Apollonia 6, but decided to hold on to it for a while longer. It later became a huge hit for the Bangles in 1986, peaking at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, with his credit under the pen name, Christopher. Who else but Prince could have written, Come Spend the Night Inside My Sugar Walls? Prince wrote the song for Scottish pop singer Sheena Easton under the pen name Alexander Nevermind. The track hit number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1984. I Feel For You, Chaka Khan. This smooth track first appeared on Prince's self-titled 1979 album. It was given new life 5 years later by Chaka Khan, whose version won a Grammy for Best R&B Song in 1985. Prince wrote the original version of this heart-wrenching song for the eponymous 1985 album by The Family, a band signed to his Paisley Park Records label. It really became a hit, however, when Sinead O'Connor covered it 5 years later, going platinum and topping the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart. Co-written by Prince, Morris Day, and Jesse Johnson, guitarist in the time, this unmistakably 80s funk track became a huge hit. The Time also appeared in the classic Prince movie, Purple Rain, the same year the track became a hit, 1984, You May Also Like. This sad but raunchy song originally appeared on Prince's 1980 album, Dirty Mind. It really blew up when Cyndi Lauper covered it on her 1983 album, She's So Unusual. The Fleetwood Mac singer reportedly co-wrote the song with Prince, and she reportedly credited his hit song, Little Red Corvette, as the inspiration for it. The song hit number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1983. Prince wrote this 1992 song as a gift to the talented songstress. Dion put the gift, accompanied by her stunning voice, on display in her self-titled album. Prince and Her Majesty teamed up for this regal slow jam, recorded at the Minnesota Paisley Park studio, for her 1989 album, Like a Prayer. They had to write it long distance, however, as Madonna later explained, I had to be in LA and he couldn't leave Minneapolis, and quite frankly I couldn't stand Minneapolis. Prince formed this girl group consisting of singers Patricia Cotero, Brenda Bennett, and Susan Muncie. They released a self-titled album, and this track was released as a single. Prince wrote and produced this song for the legendary Patti LaBelle's 1989 album, Be Yourself. Yo Mr. Patti LaBelle. The song reached number 6 on the Billboard R&B chart. This song was originally produced, arranged, and composed by Prince for Morris Day and The Time, appearing on their 1981 debut album. It was later covered by girl group TLC for the Poetic Justice soundtrack, and quickly became a major hit for the group, even included in their subsequent Greatest Hits album. Prince and Martika co-wrote this song, which reportedly started out as a hymn that the Toy Soldiers singer had written in a notebook. Prince's strong songwriting and production helped turn it into a top 10 single off her 1991 album, Martika's Kitchen. Originally intended to be recorded by his girl group Apollonia 6, this song ended up being the title track and closing song on his good friend Sheila E.'s debut solo album. The two have a long history of working well together, and the track hit number 7 on the US pop charts, as well as number 1 on the US dance charts, and it earned 2 Grammy Award nominations. You're My Love, Kenny Rogers. Prince wrote this ballad under the alias Joey Coco. He wrote it specifically for country singer Kenny Rogers, and it appeared on his 1986 album, They Don't Make Them Like They Used To. Released in 1990, this Prince penned and produced R&B song is an ode to making something of yourself in the big city. It's the first single from R&B singer Tevin Campbell's debut album, Tivian, which was also his first solo single. Not bad for a beginner. As the story goes, Bush asked Prince to contribute background vocals to Why Should I Love You in 1991. She reportedly sent him the track, then Prince added vocals and he also added many instrumental parts that redirected the song. The track appears on Bush's 1993 LP, The Red Shoes. He's famously quoted explaining, "The key to longevity is to learn every aspect of music that you can. But alas, life is just a party, and parties weren't meant to last." See also, famous songs originally written for other artists.